Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Hey, my brother, how you doing? I got a question. On his neck right here, right, the brother in the orange, does that image of Jesus, supposedly, does that look like Larry Bird or LeBron James?
Why is no white people out here?
Huh?
Why is no white people?
That's not the point. We out here for our people.
No white people.
We out here for our people.
Yeah.
All right, so I got a question. My brother, the picture, you see how he ran away when he didn't get the white man beside him? Or the Arab? You want to know why that happened? Because our people deal with Stockholm syndrome.
They screaming out finally. Whole lot of roughnecks head made a flint.
Yeah, that's your brother, right? That's your brother, right? So watch this. We read in the Bible that Jesus Christ did not look like this, right? So we're going to read it again for the brother. Hold that. Let's get the point. Revelations. We want to go over that. So look at his charm. My brother, I got a question. If he had a tampon stuck on his back, would you tell him he had a tampon stuck on his back? Or you let him walk around the city with a tampon on his back? Okay, hold that real quick. Go to Isaiah. You know what I want. Watch this. This is some heavy point right here. Y'all are his brothers, right? You would tell him, hey, bro, you got a damn tampon on your back, right? So I want to show you the Bible. This is why did I tell you that there's a tampon on him? Watch what the Bible says. Read.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 30 and verse 22.
Read.
Ye shall defile also the covering of thy graven images.
That's a graven image. Somebody had to carve that into that metal. Read.
Of silver.
Of silver.
And the ornament of thy molten images of gold.
So sometimes it's plated in gold or silver, right? Read.
Thou shalt cast them away as mistress cloth.
Mistress cloth is a tampon. It's a pad. So if you had a pad on your neck, right, or around your shirt, wouldn't it be something good for me to do? Is be like, hey, bro, there's a tampon on your shirt, right? Hey, take it off. Go to the bathroom, clean yourself off. So the Bible says, if we see idols on your neck, we're supposed to tell you to take it off. You're supposed to cast it away, throw it in the trash, like if it was a tampon. Would you throw a tampon if it was stuck on you? Would you throw it in the trash? All right, so what are you supposed to do with those 3 idols on your neck? Huh? What? Hey, did I say that or is it in the Bible? Let's read it again.
Ye shall defile also the covering of thy graven images of silver.
Go ahead.
And the ornament of thy molten images of gold.
That's what you got. It's made out of gold, right? Read.
Thou shalt cast them away as a menstruous cloth.
It says you should throw them away like a menstruous cloth. How you doing, my brother?
What else do it say?
Hey, how you doing? I see. Okay, so we're going to go to Revelation 1:14. So how you doing, my brother? So we're helping the brother out. And my brother, real quick, you know him? You know him? If he had a tampon on his neck, on his shirt, would you tell him, hey, bro, you got a tampon on your damn shirt. Hey, take it off. Or would you let him walk around the city with a tampon on?
I'll let him know he
right?
trying.
That's what I'm saying. So watch. We're gonna read what Christ looked like. Let's read that.
The book of Revelations, chapter 1 and verse 14.
Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So it says, look, I want you to see something, my brother. How you doing, sis? Let's say they say a woman robbed the bank, and they start saying she was short, she had a cigarette, she had blue shoes. They probably gonna arrest the sister, right? The cops are gonna ride by and be like, oh, she fits the description, right? There's a description in the Bible about Jesus, and we're reading about it right now. So we need to figure out what Jesus truly looks like, right? Right? Watch this. Read that. Come here. Come on.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So you see how he has white and woolly hair? We drew him the way the Bible says he looked. Just like if I was a detective and I thought you robbed the bank and somebody told me, hey, this is what the sister looked like. You know what I'm saying? She was short, she was this skinny, she had blue shoes on. I would draw you the way they tell me, right? So right here is a drawing of what we read in the Bible. Read that again.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So my brother, you got to think about it. Look at the image on your right beside the crosses. Is that a man that's black that has woolly hair? Does his hair look like a black man's hair? He said, no, that's your boy right there. So you should be able to say, man, that's some trash. That's some trash. That's not the real image of Jesus. Watch this. Now watch this. Hey, watch this, my brother. Hey, watch this, watch this.
as white as snow.
Now his hair has to be white. So it has to be woolly and white. Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Now his eyes, you see his eyes, when we drew his eyes, it was red. Hey sis, hey sis, hey sis, real quick, you see how his eyes are red? You see how it's red? How is it disrespectful when we're trying to teach the Bible? Did you come with the Bible? Did you come with the Bible? The white man never comes with the Bible. Our people always getting distracted by other races. My sister, we out here trying to teach you that. Okay, my brother. Now, what color is Jesus in the Bible? My sister. My sister. Don't let nobody distract you. Read that again.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
So what kind of hair do you got, my brother, right here in the black hoodie? Wool, right? All right. So our people got woolly hair. Read.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Go ahead.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
So his feet were like what color? It says fine brass. What color is brass? Brown. All right. So you got brown skinned men, right? Like this brother right here. My brother right here. What's your name again? Raheem, you brown, right? He brown. But if you burn anything that's brown, what color it turn? Look at your skin. You a little darker than the brother, right? So God said in the Bible, you look more like Christ. Now he still look like Christ, but he just light skinned, right? He still got the woolly hair. He still got his attributes, but you got his skin complexion. So when we read the Bible, it says Christ was a black man. Now I got a question. You see the image on his neck? Is that a black man? Look at his nose. Look at his lips. Is that a depiction? Does that look like Larry Bird or LeBron James? Larry Bird. Hey, we gotta make it look plain. My brother, how you doing? I got a question. On his neck right here, right? The brother in the orange. Does that image of Jesus, supposedly, does that look like Larry Bird or LeBron James?
Why is no white people out here?
Huh?
Why is no white people?
That's not the point. We out here for our
There's
people.
no white people.
We out here for our people. All right. So I got a question, my brother. The picture. You see how he ran away when he didn't get the white man recital or the Arabs? You want to know why that happened? Because our people deal with Stockholm syndrome. You know what Stockholm syndrome is? That's when you want to save your oppressor.
All right.
When you want to save the man that killed and raped your people and call you Negroes and Hispanics, that's called Stockholm syndrome. And guess what happens? It happens when you have a damn white man on your neck, and when you have Edomites on your neck. When you have the man that killed you around your neck, you know what that says? It's the same thing as having Johnson on your last name, or James, or any of those last names.
Right,
Slave names, right? So guess what? His mentality is what happened to Master Charles. What was that movie where the dude tried to save the master? It's a slave movie. Remember? Django. Hey, I like y'all brothers. Hey, y'all intelligent. So watch this. So when we read the book, it said he was a black man. Now I got a question. What does the Ankh look like? What does it look like?
What does it look like?
Like look at it. If you put it beside what he had on his neck, what did he have on his neck? They look kind of look like a cross, right? So what happens is the white man, the Edomites in the Bible. When you read the Bible, give me Micah 2 and 2. I want to show you something good, something that's going to help you understand why the black race and the Hispanic race, why do we have Ankhs? Why do we worship Allah? Why do we go into the mosque? Why do we become Christians and Catholics? Let's see. You got me? Micah 2 and 2. You can start at 1. All right.
The book of Micah, chapter 2 and verse 1. Woe to them that devise iniquity.
It says destruction to a man that comes up with ways to destroy people. Guess what? They have conferences where they say, you know what? Let's not call them African Americans no more. Let's call them Negroes. Let's stop calling them black man. Let's call them African Americans. They have conferences where they figure out how to keep us down. All right, watch this.
And work evil upon their bed.
And at home, they like, man, hey, Johnson, man, what do you think about LeBron James? Should he just dribble the damn ball? Because that's all we pay him for. He's just a rich slave. Why the hell he talking about politics? So they'll come together and they'll talk about these things. My brother right here, from Mexico. Watch this, it's almost done, watch this.
When the morning is light,
when the next day happens, Reed,
they practice it.
They say, you know what? Let's put a whole bunch of rats inside of a box. What happens if you put a whole bunch of rats inside of a box and you give them food? You know what happens? They multiply. Yeah, they fight over it, but then they multiply, they have sex. So what happens if you take away the food and you just put a whole bunch of rats inside of a box?
They eat each other.
They eat each other, they kill each other. That's called a project. So why do they make our hoods called projects? Why is it called the hood? The trap.
So they can experiment with
They experiment with us. They try to see what happens if they make you only get paid $400 a month. And guess what? Your rent is $800. You still gotta put gas in your damn car. You still gotta buy diapers for your house. You know what I'm saying? You still gotta put food in your wife and your son's mouth. So God says, this man, he figures out how to keep us in sin. All right, watch this, read.
Because it is in the power of their hand.
Job 9:24. Now it says, because he has power. Who gave him the power? Who gave the other nations the power to oppress us? Because we were the mightiest people. How you doing, family? In the Bible, the Israelites were the mightiest. They were that King David. He was a strong man, right? Killed his thousands. You got Solomon. You got all these men in the Bible that were Israelites, and they were very powerful men. How come now we sagging pants? How come now we holding out our sisters? How come now the princesses of the Bible, like Sarah, the women that were righteous, now they twerking. Now they got OnlyFans. You got to think about that. How did we get destroyed? Watch this. Read.
The book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24.
Remember the thought. It says he has power to exercise the evil that he thinks in his bed, right? So when Donald Trump or Joe Biden thinks of something, they can do it, right? Watch what the Bible says. Read.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Hold up. The whole earth is given to the hand of who?
Into the hand of the wicked.
So watch this. I want to show you something. Remember we were talking about Lion King? So this will be Mufasa, and this will be Scar. This is the bad lion, this is the good lion, right? He ended up trying to kill him, yeah? And he ended up succeeding in the movie, right? And then he told his son, just run. You know what he tell you, my brother? Just be an athlete. Hey man, just go out there and hustle.
Were there athletes in the Bible?
There was athletes in the Bible in the sense, and not in a good way. We were called the gladiators. We were the servants. We were the ones that entertained the Roman Empire, the Greek Empire. So there was athletes, if you want to ask about that. But we were righteous men before that. Now watch this. I want to get to this point. Read.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
So I want you to see this. So you see how he's red? His name is Esau. It means wasted away is he. He has no melanin.
That's the son of Shem.
Is he the son of Shem? He does come from the Shem lineage. But that's not the point. The point is that Rebecca had two kids, Jacob and Esau, right? So we're going to use this term from now on, right? So the people that conquered us in 1492, they were called Esau. All right? The people that own BB&T, they're called Esau. All right? The presidents of the United States, they're Esau. All right? So watch what the Bible says. Read that again.
The book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24.
Watch this.
The earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
So what does God call Esau? Right there in that verse. The earth was given to the what? The wicked. Do you agree that Bible just said that? So what does it mean? It means that he says, he goes contrary to God. God says, marry a woman and multiply and be fruitful, right? The Edomites, Esau, says, no, you can change your sex. You can marry a man. You know what I'm saying? So the Bible says the earth was given to that type of man. Read.
He covered the faces of the judges thereof.
Now it says he covered the faces of the judges. Who's the judges? Give me Deuteronomy 1:15.
Bring it out.
Who's the judges? Huh? The clan? What about you, my brother?
Say it again.
Who are the judges of the earth?
Judges of the earth.
So ladies, real quick. Hey, what's your nationality, bro?
Nationality, you mean like where I'm from?
Your race.
Hispanic, Mexican.
So-called Hispanic, Mexican, right? What about you? What's your nationality? Like, what race would you say you came from?
Shit. Race? Black.
Black, right? But black is a color, right? Like a crayon box. Like a black color, like my pants is black. So you're not technically black, you like a darker brown, right?
That's right.
So you say Moors. So Moor mean black.
That's right.
The word Moor, it mean black, right? The word Negro comes from a Spanish word that means black. That's all it means. So they give us these, say again?
Ignorant.
Okay. So that's what they give us. They give us terms. They don't tell us who we truly are according to the Bible.
That's right.
See, God called, you said the Israelites, right? Where you come up with that? Where you learn that from?
homeboy. I'm like, won't be talking to me about it though.
Oh, okay. He been schooling you on some of the stuff, right? Okay.
Yeah. Like Mexican, Spanish,
Right.
Indians walking from the same place.
Right. So watch this. Deuteronomy 11:26 real quick.
Bring it out.
I'm getting back to y'all.
No, bring it out.
Deuteronomy 11:26. Because before y'all leave, I want y'all to understand your nationality and what our true purpose is. So right now, the officer's going into actually what's going on this earth, right? But we want to show you who you are before you leave today, because you said Mexican. Now, the word Mexican, you ain't gonna find it in the Bible.
Aztec.
Nor are you gonna find Aztec in the Bible. Now, the word Aztec comes from the word Issachar, which is what his name is. Issachar is a Hebrew word, right? Which means the tribe of Issachar, the children of Jacob, okay? Watch this, read.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 11 and verse 26. Behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse.
So Moses told our ancestors, he said, I'm gonna set before you this day a blessing and a curse, right? Come on.
A blessing if ye obey the commandments of the Lord your God,
If we kept God's commandments, we will be blessed. Go ahead.
which I command you this day.
But what?
And a curse.
And a curse. Now here go the flip side. If we kept God's commandments, we'd be blessed. If we didn't keep God's commandments, we will be cursed. Come on.
If ye will not obey the commandments of the Lord your God.
So if we did not obey God's commandments, we will be cursed. Now one of those curses, Deuteronomy 28 verse 16. When you go to the ghettos in the inner cities, right, where there's a lot of drug dealing, there's a lot of gang banging, there's a lot of murder, there's a lot of crime, who usually lives there? It's usually us, right? Let's see what the Bible says. Come on.
Cursed shall thou be in the city.
God said for disobedience to him, we will be in the worst parts of the city. Think about it. We hear police sirens. We hear ambulance sirens. We hear gunshots all the time. We hear baby mama, baby daddy drama next door. They smoking that loud downstairs. You can't sleep. You gotta get up at 6 in the morning to go to work. But it's all kind of ruckus. Your neighbor, he got the music up loud. They playing 2K, 3, 4 in the morning. All this stuff, you like, man, I can't get no rest. God is saying because we in the cursed part of the city.
Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family.